Greetings, greetings one and all. This is, I think, the last match now tonight for SLTV here on Face It TV. So, the Lone Rangers versus Virtus.pro on Cash is the order of the day. And Hoss, what do you think about this one? I know you are quite an enthusiast of the British team.
I am a supporter of the UK scene. Yeah. Both teams play Cash quite a bit. Virtus.pro, they lost to Overgaming on this map, but they also beat Titanite, so up and down for them. And the Lone Rangers drew with Epsilon, I believe, but lost to NIP in very convincing fashion the other day. So it's definitely going to be a close game. Both teams enjoy playing this map, but hey, it could go either way, I feel.
I don't know. I wouldn't say definitely. I wouldn't say definitely.
No.
I mean, we've recently seen. Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
No one seems to agree with you. You seem to be almost alone with your opinion. So go to.
Put it this way: if I was going to bet on CS:GO Lounge at those odds, I'd probably go small on the Lone Rangers because it is definitely not that one-sided. But
it might be. Virtus.pro today, they have been pretty good. I mean, well, the thing. Okay, let's first talk about the Lone Rangers and their recent results on this map. And we've seen quite a lot of them on Cash because they take a Cash if they can get it against anybody. But all right, so Lone Rangers on Cash. Okay, Lone Rangers on any map, on any map. First of all, okay, is basically just about them finding picks. When we've seen them on Dust 2, you see this to its extreme. They try to force picks so incredibly hard, and so a lot of their game relies upon their huge individual skill, and they do have huge individual skill. But against a team like Virtus.pro, they're very well equipped to deal with teams like that. That is their thing. So I'm not going to agree with you, and we're going to jump into the pistol round. So we'll have to see who's going to be right today. Yeah, well, going for a 3-man peak, I guess you could say, towards B, with hudzG going aggressive in vents. This is interesting for them, but Virtus.pro going towards the A side to start things off. Not going to be seeing a boost just yet. Philip's going to re-smoke mid, just to make sure that Virtus.pro have less time if they want to go for this mid take, but they're coming into this A site pretty hard. Byali first in, nothing found just yet. Philip should be rotating soon. RattlesnK picks up the first. Weber, though, the bomb will go down for Virtus.pro. Now then, RattlesnK just going to fire off a few bullets. Weber dropping Neo. And it's just TaZ and Byali left now. Fearless, is he going to find anything there? No, Byali will drop him. And now it's just down to TaZ. They know where he is. They're going to shut the door on him. But he will open it up. And there we go. The pistol round going to the Lone Rangers. Good use of smokes, though, from Virtus.pro. But they weren't able to get any picks when entering this site. They got the bomb down, but that was about it. Well, at the very least, they got the bomb down. So they're going to be able to buy after this eco. And we'll have to see what they're able to accomplish here. Obviously, the result that they would desire the most of all would just be to do some economic damage. It's very unrealistic to expect a plant. I mean, if you're going to go for a plant play, you'd expect them to hit B pretty hard. But they aren't going towards B, so I would expect a play that would be more of the picking nature, especially considering they've gone full nades. They've invested really heavily into this one, actually. It's almost like going back to the days when the CZs were just $300. They've taken that bomb plant and they've invested fully. Instead of waiting to the next round, they've got to have a result now. They're going to go for the A set play, and here is RattlesnK on the bomb site. In goes Byali, though, and there is a lot of players to back this up. Instantly taking down RattlesnK. There's Weber in the corner. He's going to get himself a frag on Snax as Fearless comes in, and all he sees is smokes. Has to go through, but it is Virtus.pro who are just winning the frags left and right. 2 FAMASs left here for the Lone Rangers, releasing hudzG that left to do the job for this retake. And Virtus.pro 1 man up now in this 2-on-1, and it is Neo that does go down, but there is the trade from TaZ, and they do make it happen. So they invested everything into that. That's actually really cool, and I haven't seen a team do it like that on Cash before. So, Virtus.pro, I'm feeling a little bit warm inside. It's not often you see that on any map at all. Getting the bomb down, and then heavily investing. If you don't get the bomb down, you can kind of go for that almost force buy with the CZs, a few grenades, because you're going to go for that 3rd round buy anyway. But that time, they actually went into it, and hudzG now with the 5-7, gonna pick one. Pasha will return onto him through the smoke. So the Lone Rangers only looking to do economical damage here. And Snax, he's feeling pretty weak.
He's only got a CZ. Pasha, though, still lurking. And have they boosted up? I believe they might just have done. As Pasha's going to come out now. Will drop. Fearless, that was. And now 3 versus 4.
So Virtus.pro still with a decisive advantage in this round. As we see Pasha making his way through vents. They have pretty much all the positions they need to hit the push now onto the site. Smoke is down towards CT spawn. And RattlesnK is going to make his way through the headshot. Does get denied by Snax, as Weber will make his way in alone from B storage. And certainly there is much to be desired for Weber, but really there shouldn't be that much in the way of expectations. With just a 5-7 and no armor, he is very unlikely to pull off very much at all here, but he will just see what he can get accomplished. He does manage to pick off Neo, so that is definitely a big result already. Anything else would be a bonus, and we're going to see that he will go down. And the Lone Rangers, looking at a 2-1 scoreline, their economy is shattered, and Virtus.pro are well on the way to securing a very good economy. If this round is to be clean for them, then the Lone Rangers have a lot to be fearful for, especially considering the fact that they're really wanting that AWP or the money to create some AWP positions for Fearless and perhaps even RattlesnK down the line.
Or even hudzG or Weber. Just all of them can AWP, especially on a map like Cache. 2 AWPs is not exactly out of the norm, I guess. Neo is down to 28 HP. Now Snax gets tagged heavily too, but byali will open up this A bomb site. Release now rotating through. He could catch Pasha off here. Made a little bit too much noise. byali gets fragged onto hudzG. Fearless drops at the end of the round as well, and easy round there for Virtus.pro. Get the bomb down at the end as well, so that's an extra $300 there for the planter that now the Lone Rangers can buy. Fearless, oh, there we go, straight away. RattlesnK and Fearless going for these 2 AWPs. See how they play this one. I'm expecting Fearless to maybe play mid and RattlesnK to go for the quick timing. Yeah, looks like that's how it's going to play out.
And there he is, waiting for a peek. Going to get it, and he's going to execute onto the frag. And RattlesnK going to receive quite a lot of damage from the grenade. There's no armor on him, so heavy explosives are definitely very effective. He is quite susceptible to that damage. He is going to reposition almost immediately towards A. After the pick there, they're going to spot him now as he whisks a shot towards Squeaky, and that is some key information for Virtus.pro actually, and this might actually inform them to switch things up, but they are applying a small delay, creating the guessing game situation for the Lone Rangers, but it looks like Lone Rangers are well equipped on the A bomb site to deal with this push that is coming in. And great shot there on the reaction from RattlesnK, as we do see the more players filing on in through that A main entrance onto the A bomb site. Pasha crawling through the smoke there as TaZ goes in with a great frag through the smoke, going for the second, and it's going to be Weber who will finally go down after taking 1 kill, but in comes Fearless, the AWPer, dedicated AWPer for the Lone Rangers, as Pasha now is left with a 1-on-3 and very little in the way of hopes as he does make his way up to the outer catwalk. Certainly could find himself at least 1 frag, and there it is, Fearless opening himself up to potentially a death there, but it's going to be released to take down Pasha for a well-handled defense on the A bomb site.
Yeah, I feel like if Virtus.pro were actually able to get the bomb down there, then the Lone Rangers' retake potential is very little. Going into a site with those AWPs and without a defuse kit, it would have been a lot easier for Virtus.pro to secure around, but they weren't even allowed onto the site in the end because the hold was just too good from the Lone Rangers. This is where they need to start doing some damage. If they secure 1 more round, Virtus.pro should, I believe, be onto an eco. And Fearless just playing really safe this time round. Gets the first frag onto Pasha. The rest of his team are towards this B side and the bombs here as well.
So Neo going to have to react there. Does take down hudzG, but still a big advantage here for the Lone Rangers. They know the poles are coming into that B bomb site, and they are rotating very quick, but in goes Neo with a quick double there. That is the triple for Neo, as there are 2 players left, Weber and RattlesnK. But RattlesnK, he's got something to say with the AWP, takes down byali, and the bomb will get planted there by Neo, as RattlesnK looks for the angle, but they aren't going to peek him too happily, too eagerly, as they force him to come close. Great shot there from RattlesnK, that's the double, as in comes Weber as well. It's all down to TaZ now. against 2. He's got to make the kills here. There's not enough time wasted already, and it's going to be Weber to get the defuse as RattlesnK picks up the kill for the triple. So big plays there from Neo, but it's going to be the RattlesnK Weber combo to take things down in the end. And that's a tied up game here, and Lone Rangers really showing their cash expertise.
Yeah, it's all really come about since they've got these 2 AWPs in their hands. And we've seen how strong it is before, and they're showing it right now as well. Release having to settle down for a FAMAS this time, though. He's not looking too great economic-wise, and Virtus.pro going for a full-on A-rush with these AK-47s. It worked for them on the eco round, and they're only sending 1 member through main. This is really interesting play from them. Byali picks up the first, but RattlesnK gets the return. As now, it is TaZ coming through as well here. Spots the gun, RattlesnK gets that one too. And now Fearless setting up for the door. He sees it open, he knows there's someone on the other side. Going to throw the grenade in. RattlesnK not able to connect that shot onto Pasha. Fearless coming in now onto Snax. Neo making his way onto the site. Will get the frag onto hudzG. 2 versus 2 though. Will the bomb go down? Yes, it will, and it's now just all down to Neo. Fearless probably should have hit that shot. Release has the HP in his favor. This is where they start to play Ring of Roses. It's going to be about who sees who first, I feel. Both have AKs. Both is a one-shot headshot. Neo, not 100% sure why Release switched to his knife there, but did lose the round for his team. And after such economical damage from Virtus.pro, so many close rounds, the Lone Rangers now have to eco, so it's looking like 5 rounds to Virtus.pro.
And we can't forget that this map is fairly CT-sided, almost to the level of Nuke, and the Lone Rangers now forced an eco. There's actually 3 flashes on them. Release with 1 and RattlesnK with 2. Let's check RattlesnK's position. Looks like already a couple kills coming in from Virtus.pro as RattlesnK makes his way in on middle. Let's pop the event there as Neo is able to take down Fearless. So with Weber and RattlesnK left, CZ and a P250, make that just Weber now. Well, looks like they're not going to get all that much. And very well played by Virtus. Quick, clean and efficient there from the Polish side as we have them at 5-3 now. And certainly things do look good for them as the buy comes in from the Lone Rangers, but they can't even afford full grenades, and 2 of the players are on FAMASes. If they are to lose this round, it is certainly a very dire situation for the Brits.
Yeah, they feel they have to force this one rather than saving up for the AWPs. And Weber going to start things off by smoking out main. RattlesnK though with the counter boost. Are Virtus.pro expecting this? It doesn't look like it. As, wow, RattlesnK, I feel like he probably should have got that one, but great reactions there from Neo to get the headshot. 3 versus 5. Virtus.pro looking to win this round.
hudzG coming back in though with a frag onto Pasha. Doesn't quite even it up, but it does help a little bit at least, as Virtus.pro are still looking for something now. They're deciding to commit to the A play. They know that the Lone Rangers are stretched on the defense. They are thinned out considerably, losing RattlesnK and Release. In they come though, and Fearless to dispatch TaZ immediately. In come the trades, and it's a 2-on-2. Looks like the Lone Rangers are doing a good job, but now it's on hudzG in a 1-on-2 to see what he can do to bring this back to the Brits.
Nothing.
But it's not going to happen. Gets denied. And it does seem to be that the Lone Rangers, despite making some good opportunities there, are going to be pushed to the eco, having lost that round. And Virtus gain a decisive control on not only the economy, if they are to win this cleanly, but also perhaps the match, as they could very well go to the 8-3 scoreline. It is very feasible for that possibility.
Definitely so, but you'd probably think that the Lone Rangers would force the buy again after this round. They have lost enough in a row for that to become an option, and to go for those FAMAS and M4s with few grenades. But Pasha not finding anything in the mid with this AWP, and it's going to be TaZ to get the first shot though. As he does get tagged down pretty heavily. Snax now bombarding the Lone Rangers players with grenades. That is Weber there. RattlesnK trying to provide some support from range, but P250's at range. Just going to get taken down by that HE.
Quickly check the money there. Yep, they will be able to actually even afford multiple ops if they want, but not with the armor as well, I believe. So we'll have to see now if they're even able to get a kill. I mean, this TaZ is quite weak, and byali is also fairly weak, so there's something they want to try to contest here, just get some kills on the board. Oh, TaZ, very clean there. Surgical precision as they gain another round, and they go 7-3, and the Lone Rangers are going to buy up 2 AWPs, but as we noted, no armor on those AWPers, but it is quite an acceptable play to, you know, have the AWP with no armor. They could have actually bought it, I think. Yeah, they could have bought it, but they opted for the grenades.
Yeah. The first round they went double AWP. They also went without armor. We saw how well that went. Fearless picks up the first frag there, only being able to see a little bit of Snax, but still grabbing it. And is Neo gonna try and get the same? Yeah, he gets the headshot this time round. Really nicely played from him. Pops out of vent, gets hudzG, and now it's just Release on this site. They know where he is, but Release says no to Neo. Pasha now coming into this site with the AWP. There's smoke everywhere as byali's trying to find something. Does get the pick onto Release, and 2 versus 2 now as Weber gets the return onto TaZ. It's definitely going to be a B play here from Virtus.pro. RattlesnK again probably should have got that shot, and it's all down to Weber, the old FM Toxic man, as he's 1 versus 2 trying to take on this B site.
Now, the thing that's difficult for him is that he knows that there is a player on the site. That is guaranteed. But where is the other one? That's the problem for him. And there's the peak. Now he knows. But that still doesn't help him. He does get the first kill immediately on byali, which now opens up the possibility to take this round. Still some time for him to play with. So he's going to have to see if he can force out a peek hit. There goes the fire. There goes the pop flash. He's just going to go for it. Doesn't want to mess around, but Pasha is ready for that. Having repositioned towards vents, it was all too easy for Pasha.
It really was, and this game's starting to snowball out of control for the Lone Rangers. 5 rounds behind now. They're forcing yet another buy here. Only FAMAS is on 2 of them. Limited grenades again. And we haven't really seen a wall of smokes come out of Virtus.pro because there's been no real need for it. They've been able to take mid control pretty quickly. The Lone Rangers not challenging it except for Fearless.
They've never had money. They've just always been screwed for money. It's crazy. I feel sorry for them.
Yep. Although RattlesnK does come out with the first frag, gets the second, but he gets taken down, so no more for him. 3 versus 3. As it's left to hudzG and Weber to try and defend this A site. hudzG should have got that, gets it as Pasha repicks. That's an AWP if they want to go and pick that up at the end of the round. On this site, however, Neo and TaZ coming in. They know exactly where Fearless is, but hudzG set up with the great crossfire as Release now walking through. He could pick up this AWP if he wants, but no, it's just going to be a straight 2-on-1 with these rifles. The bomb is down. TaZ checking behind him, looks towards Car. Does get tagged down to 25 HP, has all eyes on Car. He must know hudzG's there.
Hello!
Flick shot. As Release now 1-on-1. Can TaZ get the 4K? He's going to peek. It's at headshot level. He does.
Oh my god!
Great work there from TaZ.
That was unbelievable there. That was just unreal. That's TaZ, calm yourself, sir. That was just crazy. I mean, that was so fast. And that's the situation that the Lone Rangers, they haven't had a lot of rounds where it looked really good for them. But that looked fairly good for them. I mean, TaZ on 25 health. He had to make the insta headshots to make that happen. And he somehow he pulled it off. But I'll have to see if the Lone Rangers can pull anything together. So where has it, in your eyes, gone wrong for them so far?
I honestly just think they're getting out-aimed. The second round was a big one for Virtus.pro. The fact that they were able to get onto the site and just push in and get the round on a fully committed buy, which you don't see. You can understand why the Lone Rangers maybe lost that round. They weren't expecting the full buy, but I think that just mentally ruined them and economically, and we've seen the economic damage throughout this game. It's been an underlying factor.
It has been very hard pressed for them when it comes to buys. This is going to be a round where they can get the buy in. Speaking of which, they do often opt for the Kevlar helmet, and I do actually prefer the French team's approach with not buying helmets. I mean, look at this. That they're up against AKs. I mean, it's pretty rare that you'll get in a situation where the helmet's going to matter, and that's the smoke grenade. That's an extra grenade, and either way, they had more than enough money to buy, so it is a moot points anyway. And we're going to see RattlesnK actually winning the duel against Neo. So this is a good start here for the Lone Rangers in this round. as we are going to see Virtus.pro now having to adapt to losing a player early on. And their options are certainly going to change more towards having to actually... Oh, no. Pasha going to go down in mid. So now they definitely have to just commit hard on a site, because playing the picking game, if one of them is to get unluckily picked off, then they basically can't do anything. There's too many players there for Lone Rangers, and if an individual performance doesn't come from a Virtus.pro player, then the round is out at that point. So we'll have to see what they're able to pull together here. At the moment, it does seem like they're going to boost TaZ up into middle, as he is scouring the area for players here from the Lone Rangers, but he spots nothing until there was hudzG, who is not aware, but TaZ is going to find somebody else, takes him down, release falls, and already TaZ has been doing some great work, actually, when it comes to finding those headshots, and already now they've squared it up with these just very crazy picks, but in comes Weber, and we might just see Lone Rangers taking this round back in hand. What a triple there from Weber, and the Lone Rangers go 4-10 against Virtus.pro.
And only one round more can be got for the British side. But even so, you really expect this scoreboard to be flipped around. 10-5 is usually a good score at half-time, just in favour of the CT. But Fearless going to have to go without an AWP this time around. RattlesnK still has his. As hudzG, we see this from him quite a bit, the aggressive push down mid to try and gain some control. But Virtus.pro all towards the A side. And I'm assuming hudzG heard some footsteps towards that side. The smoke's coming into this site from Virtus.pro. Weber at the back. Gets spotted out by byali. Will they chase him down? No, but there we go. Weber and Fearless drop. TaZ went aggressive. Spots hudzG. He goes down as well. TaZ just on a rampage in this game so far. byali lucky to be alive on 1 HP still, and TaZ gets one more. It's just RattlesnK left now. He knows that byali is there. He has to try and retake this 1 versus 5. He's going to miss that first shot. He's going to get hunted down. Gets one. Trying to get an angle. Gets 2. And that's all he's going to get. As 11-4 is the first half score.
So it looks like I'm very close to being right, and you're very close to being wrong, good sir. As you made the prediction that Lone Rangers would...
you did say it'd be something like 16-10, I believe.
Yeah, I did.
While we were off stream, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
But in favour of Virtus.pro.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, but... but still, the Lone Rangers are far, far from 10 rounds.
But you said they would win.
Yes, I did.
So you're getting everyone who supports the Brits' hopes up, and I'm here. I'm still apathetic as always.
Yeah, you just seem to like detach yourself from the UK scene.
I know, I do. I've hung around with Swedes too much. It's infected me with I'm very neutral these days. But I would absolutely love them to do well, though, of course. But so far, it's today is the day of Virtus.pro, though.
Yeah,
it is the day of Virtus.pro. I mean, they've had some really shaky results in the last few days, and today they started out with a very strong result against Hellraisers, and then followed it up with a very solid performance against NIP on Inferno. It was just super solid, and Virtus.pro seem to be carrying that into their game against the Lone Rangers here, who have been hitting some great shots, but overall, the Virtus.pro have been putting in some fantastic rounds. We're going to see now how they defend on the pistol round, how the Lone Rangers managed to try to maybe break this defense on the B bomb site, but it's Snax just sitting there like he's aiming at AFK players as they just charge into the site, still don't know he's there. The silenced pistol is putting in serious work, as Snax still stands in the same position. He hasn't moved all around. And it's going to be the round for Virtus.pro. So very unfortunate for the Lone Rangers there. But it's going to be a round in which perhaps they could have done a bit better, actually. How do you feel about the quick hit on B?
It can work, but when you don't check all angles, that's the problem with the B site. Going into there, you've got so many angles to check, and players always seem to forget that little corner that Snax was hiding in. Admittedly, he was in the middle of 2 smokes, but you just need to make sure you check all angles, and giving Snax the freedom to just pick up 2 frags like that, it will cost you. As we see the Lone Rangers put quite a bit into this round, CZs and armor on 2 members. Trying to do to Virtus.pro what happened to them in the first half, as hudzG is going to get one but gets taken down straight away. So they've done some damage. Not able to do more as TaZ gets a second here. And now Fearless and Release, last two remaining. Fearless gets one. And now it's just down to Fearless. 4K is needed to secure this round.
It's very tough for him here. No armor to speak of. Now his position is known as well to the Polish side. So Virtus.pro are going to take that round quite handily. And once again, going into the second round of the second half, it just reminded me of the second round of the first half, where Virtus.pro did that buy up after losing the pistol round and getting the bomb down. That was super cool. I gotta do.
Gotta rewatch that one.
I gotta. I don't know, rehash that somehow, maybe make a video about it or something, I don't know, but that was very cool. And Virtus.pro now in a significant advantage still, as we see the fact that the Lone Ranger's not getting the bomb down on any of the rounds thus far in the second half, hurting their economy to the point in which they cannot buy until the fourth round. So,
and that's the key point as well, the difference between the Lone Ranger's second round and Virtus.pro's second round. VP got the bomb down, so they could actually go into that site with some grenades, and it really did help them getting that down. I mean, that's what, a smoker HE and a flashbang each, that extra 800, and that was the pure difference. It shows just what $800 can do. And this time round, it's going to be a slow walk towards B with these pistols. Neo is going to get one, so that's 900 in the bank. That Mag 7's done some work, and Snax just quick triple kill. Bodies flying.
Butchering the Brits there. That was, I was actually surprised that he didn't die with a mag there, just throwing shots in idly with that at a mid-range where it wasn't like doing anything. But does seem like it's a clean round there, clean pickup for Virtus.pro. And now it is the buy for the Lone Rangers. If it doesn't work now,
it's game.
Then they are screwed. They are quite frankly absolutely screwed. Fearless perhaps going to go in with a bit of a pick, but he's not going to, in fact. He's just going to chill back at the moment. So no timings from him. You can see a very, very tight to middle setup from Virtus.pro. The usual setup that they like to play. They take vent room. So if we can just quickly check that. We've got Snax in the vent room. It's where he belongs, where he lives. Byali on the door. Neo in the vents as well. So this is a pretty strong way to play this, as he's got a lot of support here. Snax can support middle and create a crossfire with Pasha over here. So Virtus.pro are ready for any kind of a push into middle. The Lone Rangers are going to have to use grenades. They're going to have to be creative here to try to find a pick. hudzG taking a lot of damage. Release as well as RattlesnK looks for the frag. He does find it on Pasha, and Snax is still alive. We have to check where Snax is right now. He's actually dropped down towards B, so he's left middle completely, and that's probably the reason why Pasha died unanswered. And now comes in TaZ. He's also alone. So far, Lone Rangers, they're getting opportunities here. They're making the kills. They're one man up now. So Lone Rangers can absolutely take this round if they continue to play this well.
But the health bars, Release on 11, Fearless on 4. Release only needs 11 health though, when Snax is walking towards him. It's Byali now, spots Weber, will pick up that frag. And now 3 versus 2, RattlesnK gets 1, it's just Byali left. Still though, 11 HP on Release, 4 on Fearless. But hey, that doesn't matter, RattlesnK finishing off the round. Is the comeback real?
Well, one thing to note is that the money for Virtus is plentiful enough that they are going to go for a buy. So the Lone Rangers are far from out of the woods just yet. They will have to win this round to make this work. And unluckily for them, Virtus is a team that, generally speaking, runs with these setups regardless. This is not like a low. This is not just a low economy setup. This is just a setup that Virtus prefer on this map. They rarely. Well, they do throw AWPs in, and usually it's just towards B. But we're going to see actually Pasha making the kill up to RattlesnK, who is the boosted player for Lone Rangers, as they go down a man early on. This grenade could be good against Release, and he'll actually pick him off. So already a 5 versus 3. And the Lone Rangers need to find something, but what can it possibly be?
There we go. That's what they needed. Fearless and Weber combining to grab 2 kills, but they are still 2 versus 3, and TaZ is ready and waiting for this. Does get one onto Weber. And now Fearless. He's a really, really strong AWPer, but coming into this, misses the first shot. Shows how much pressure he's under. Doesn't miss the second time, but it allowed TaZ enough time to rotate round. And 15-5 now, match point, and look at the money for the Lone Rangers. It's not good. It's not good.
They are definitely in a very tight spot at the moment. Going to have to buy, because it's otherwise curtains for them. As we're going to see now, Virtus.pro coming in. What is this? Snax, what are you doing, man? He's got the shotgun in hand.
The XM2014, I think.
Something. Yeah. The auto shotty is the best shotty. You're already going to open it up with a kill.
No, the something. A lot of numbers. XM1014. I was close. One number wrong.
Yeah. I just always said the auto shotty is much easier. Much easier. But it's going to be already a quick pick here for Virtus. But it looks like RattlesnK able to find something there, making his way onto a pick. But Pasha going to return it once again. And what are the options like here for Lone Rangers now? There's only 3 of them left.
This A site is looking the more favourable one to try and hit here. And the Lone Rangers have noticed that. Is Fearless going to catch one? Oh, he unscoped. And gets taken down by Pasha. So it's just Weber and RattlesnK left. Weber on 27 HP, RattlesnK on 76. The flashbang goes in. Byali has to turn away, gets one. That's all he's going to get because Pasha will return. And Pasha to end it with a 4K overall. And Virtus.pro advance into the playoffs. But it was good to see the Lone Rangers get this far.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see more and more of them. I mean, this is by no means a sad thing for them. They're up against Virtus, one of the best teams in the world, and they are just in the phase of gaining experience. Experience. That's all they need to get at the moment. And slowly, but surely, we should hope that this builds to something, that they learn from it, and that they create a much stronger game plan overall and start to tighten up. They're looking like they have all the skill. Like, we know that every single player has the skill. That's without question.
They're really solid aimers individually.
So we'll have to see what they're able to do in the future. But today is the day of Virtus.pro. So let's just quickly check out the bracket and see how things are standing currently here for STARLADDER. I can see.
So, what we got here? We got Virtus.pro against TLR. So that one happened. And then I believe that Overgaming play Virtus.pro in the lower bracket number 4 match, I believe.
Should definitely be very, very tough for them. I mean, Overgaming have been playing good, but Virtus.pro, now that they're deep into the tournament, it's like playoff time and everything. Virtus.pro showing up, and I don't think they're going to lose against Overgaming ever again because they already suffered a very crushing loss. What was it, like 16-6 or something?
16-4 on cash.
Like, I don't even understand how that is even possible, but that surely cannot happen again. I'm not going to say about I'm not going to talk about eating keyboards anymore because I was so close the other day, but I don't see that happening again.
I believe in Overgaming. I really do. I think that it'll come down to the map again, but I honestly think that Overgaming can take another map off Virtus.pro because again, it's a best of 1. So again, I feel that favours Overgaming. That all of the low bracket except for the low bracket final is a best of 1. Best of
1 definitely does favour the team which has the less chance of winning overall.
Yep.
So guys, it's been a great day of games. I once more want to turn your attention to, as you have a moment, now the stream is going to end, to turn your attention to the promotion that Glitch Magazine is doing. So go check out Glitch Magazine. It's a magazine where they have like 100 pages of content. They have monthly interviews, tips and tricks with players like Heaton and so on and so forth. And they talk to all these top players. And I even wrote an article for them about like strategy and stuff. It's pretty cool. Check it out. And they also have loads of sections on like movies, gadgets, games, comics, all the best, juicy, nerdy stuff that you really want to get your hands on. So go check that out. It's glitchmagazine.com/faceit for the free promotional Glitch Magazine. So go check it out. And that's all from me and Hoss for now. Any last words before we exit the show?
Not really, just thanks for being here and go play on the Faceit platform because you've watched a lot, now go play a lot.
Alright guys, go play some Counter-Strike and good night.